On November 13 in the city of Paris, terrorists attacked several locations throughout the city, including the Bataclan Theatre, where Eagles of Death Metal were performing to 1,500 people. 89 people lost their lives and several were injured in the process. On January the 2nd, there will be a charity gig at Cherry Bar in Melbourne, celebrating Eagles of Death Metal's music to raise funds for the victims of the attacks. Joining me are the guys who are putting on the show. We've got Ash, Logan and Connor from various different bands, aren't you guys? Yeah. Putting together a super group for Eagles of Death Metal. Have you decided on a super group name yet?
I think the Pigeons of Shit Metal.
The Pigeons of Shit Metal.
Yeah.
That sounds very charitable and and keeping with the Eagles of Death Metal. Well, what can we sort of expect on the night? I mean, Ash, you're one of the main organisers of the event. Can you tell us, first of all, why you decided to put the event together?
I was going through the feeds on Facebook and it came up that the Eagles were like, hey, you know, everyone cover our song "Love You All the Time," and that was going to raise funds, you know, for the terrorist attacks and everyone involved. And I was coming back from a tour in Sydney, and I was like, oh shit, man! Imagine if, you know, we did the whole Zipper Down album, you know, and did the song and made a big event of it and did Cherry Bar. So I ran Cassie from Pitch Entertainment and Resco Music. She's like, yeah, great idea, let's do it. And yeah, we rang James Young of Cherry Bar and he was like, yep, no worries guys, let's do it.
Sweet.
2nd of Jan. And then it was, all good to go, yeah.
Awesome. I mean, taking back to November, I mean, that was an absolute tragedy that happened. How did you guys react to the news of the attack?
It's just gobsmacking.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty hard to fathom. You know why? I mean, there's no reason. There's no why, I guess. But it's pretty hard to believe, and it would have been shithouse no matter what band it happened to.
Yeah.
But it was just seemed really quite ironic that it would happen to such a good time, fun-loving band, such as Eagles of Death Metal, you know. So my hearts really go out to them and to everyone.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking. I mean, like I've got a lot of friends who live in Paris, and I was there a couple of years ago, and just like actually I'd been to the theatre where the attacks were. There's little things like that.
Yeah.
And because you kind of stay somewhere for a certain amount of time, it kind of feels a bit homely. So when that happened, it was like it was kind of really no different. Like, I had the same reaction as if it happened in Sydney or something. Like, it felt so close, you know, so connected. And yeah, like as Logan was saying, it could have been anyone playing at that concert, or it just happened to be the Eagles of Death Metal. Although if it was someone like Bryan Adams, I doubt we'd be playing a charity gig for Bryan Adams. That probably wouldn't be happening.
No.
Yeah. It'd be tragic nonetheless for a variety of reasons.
Of course. I'm sure Canada would get behind something for Bryan Adams.
Yeah.
With the show, of course, I mean, Paris seems like a country that's quite resolute and that will be able to get through an event like this. And I mean, Eagles of Death Metal did do a little comeback supporting U2, joining them on stage in front of 20,000 people. And they've announced that they're going to resume their tour in February. Did it ever seem like, I mean, it'd be such a hard decision to make, but did it ever seem like this could be the end for them? Did you ever think that?
I personally found it, you know, interesting to go, at what point could they get back on stage again? Like, how long is it going to take, and what will it be like to get back on stage, especially if they go back to the Bataclan?
Yeah.
You know, and play like, I can just imagine, you know, how...
Post-traumatic stress from dealing with it the first time,
I'm sure this will probably affect, you know, it'll have to have repercussions for the band down the track, but they seem to be, and so do the people of Paris, just sort of saying, no, we're not going to, you know, lay down at this, and we're going to go back, and by goddamn, we're going to play there again, and, you know, and instead of hatred, it's love.
Yeah.
And I think that is top shit.
It's rewriting it. It's going back and saying, you can't win.
Yeah.
You know, here we go, rock and roll.
Definitely, and that's the thing. Actually, Jesse Hughes has said he wants to be the first band to play at the Bataclan when it reopens.
Yeah.
I mean, so some people might take it differently and just want to shut everything down, but it's good to see them want to get back in there.
I think everyone will back it.
Yeah.
I think everyone will stand behind that, definitely.
Now, the event on January 2nd, what can we expect? Are we looking at a few of the greatest hits, or are we looking at Zip It Down in full? What are we expecting?
Yeah, so there's going to be Zip It Down in full, played by various Melbourne artists, to sort of create a bit of love and a bit of a sense of community as well. Because I guess it's a it was an event. It was a terrorist attack not only on on Paris, but kind of on the music community as well. And not just, but I feel that, and Melbourne. We love rock and roll. We love music. We always stand behind it. Yeah. And I thought this could be a big opportunity to have a big night of rock and roll to commemorate it.
So you've got different bands like the Tarantinos, Henry Wagons,
an all-girls choir whose name I can't remember, but that'll be pretty amazing.
That sounds great.
Sounds
Muscle Car.
Yeah, they play. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they're playing. Yeah,
cool. They're great.
Yeah, we should probably have the lineup in front of us.
Yeah,
we don't.
Yeah. We're really unorganized. We started rehearsing yesterday.
If you want to know the lineup, have a look at the screen now, and there we go. There's some names. Brilliant. So the show itself, it sounds like it's going to be great, and the money is going towards the Sweet Stuff Foundation.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about the foundation?
Yeah, well, from what I've looked into, they are a foundation based in Palm Springs, in California, and they help disadvantaged and musicians and their families that are going through hardship. So I guess the nearest connection to that would be the Queens of the Stone Age, Eagles of Death Metal. That's their sort of homeland, so that kind of makes sense. So, and it sounds great.
Yeah.
So what I think it's the best thing to put a charity event towards.
Definitely.
Our set that we're doing is the Pigeons.
Yep.
It's going to be a greatest hits set after the album's played through in full. So we're going to play all the party hits. It's going to be a lot of bum shaking.
Sounds like a long night of fun.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
bum shaking.
Bum shaking, long night of fun and bum shaking. Not mutually exclusive.
Tight pants.
Yeah. But also with the show, you mentioned "I Love You All the Time." Now that's also been covered by several artists in collaboration with Sweet Stuff. Artists like Florence and the Machine, Kings of Leon, Jimmy Eat World have all got together. So. Is that going to be probably the highlight of the show, you reckon, putting that out?
I think by that time of the night, all the love and all the excitement and all the camaraderie is going to reach a peak. Yeah. So that's going to be like, if we're all going to be, you'll find everyone just like oozing on stage, and it's going to be.
And I mean, really, who can say until it happens? Like, we don't know.
Yeah,
so but maybe some of us get naked. That could be pretty wild.
Yeah.
All the more reason to turn up.
And more bum shaking.
Yeah. I might get naked.
See, I mean, you could have that. Well, I mean, tell us about it. I mean, it's $20, and all the proceeds are going to the
Sweet Stuff Foundation.
Yeah. So it sounds like it's going to be a great night, guys. I'll let you get back to the group rehearsals, but thank you so much for the chat, and looking forward to the show on January 2nd.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.